Maust, owner of Rock City Fitness, and what I'm introducing today is basically taking myself through my own workout plan. So kind of the signature Rock City Fitness 6 phases of training. So over the course of the next 6 months, I'm going to be documenting, taking myself through this program, you know, what the workout was, what the results of the workout were, kind of how I feel, you know, what my progress is. And a big part of this video series that I'm going to do is fitness testing. So whenever you do any sort of exercise program, what you should do is start with fitness testing to document where your body is right when you start. So kind of set a benchmark, and then you have a way to compare your progress over time. So tonight we're doing the fitness testing. So what I've already done tonight ahead of time was I got my weight and I got my body fat percentage. So now what I'm going to be doing is working through more like the physical fitness testing components of that. So here we go. Okay, I've already got my body weight. I've already done my body fat percentage. You're actually going to have to visit my website to see what those results are. So it's rockcityfitness.net. And I'm going to be writing about, you know, the fitness testing and my workout program, taking myself through the 6 phases. And my website, so I'm going to be blogging about that. So if it's something you kind of want to follow what my progress is, that'd be a cool thing to check out. So the first of the physical fitness testing that I'm going to do is a push-up test. So this is a muscle strength endurance test. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started with that. Okay, so with this test, what I want to do is I want to set up, there's 2 ways to do this. There's the standard version and a modified version. So generally speaking, men do standard, women will do modified. So standard, I'm going to be all stretched out, but I'm going to have my hands just outside my shoulders. I'm going to be set up just like this so I have good alignment at my core. Okay, so for my shoulders, hips, through my ankles is lined up really good. Okay, so from this position, I'm going to go down until my elbows are 90 degrees and then come back up. Okay, so I'm ready to do the push-up test. The assessment is as many as I can do consecutively, so I'm going to keep on going until I get to muscle failure. Okay, so the next assessment, once again, see the results of the push-up test, visit the website. Next assessment is a sit-up test. So what I'm doing is measuring abdominal strength. Once again, strength endurance. Now what this assessment is as many as I can do in 1 minute. Okay, so try to go as fast as I can. One consideration for this test is that you have to be concerned about the lower back. So if you have any sort of issues or limitations with your lower back, that's something where to be careful. There's actually modifications that we can do. We can do a crunch assessment instead of a sit-up. But if you're okay, you can go ahead and do like a full sit-up. Okay, so this test, what I'm going to do is, a lot of times someone can actually anchor your feet. So if you have a workout partner, the person's your trainer, the person's doing your testing, they would anchor your feet. So I'm setting up with dumbbells actually to anchor my feet. So what I'm going to do is lay my back so that my mid-back is on the ground at least. I'm going to cross my arms. And I'm going to come up until my forearms touch my thigh and then back down with my mid-back shoulder blades hit. Okay? So this position. Just like that. Alright, so I'm ready to do the assessment. Once again, I'm going to fly through this as fast as I can, get as many as I can. So I'm going to set my stopwatch. Let's start. Okay, the next component of my fitness that I'm measuring is my flexibility. What I'm going to be focusing on is lower back and hamstring flexibility. The assessment is called a sit and reach test. What I'm going to be doing is, this is a really simple assessment. I just set up a regular tape measure. I'm going to have a seat on the ground, and I'm going to put my heels at 15 inches. So I'm going to make sure this is lined up properly. I'm going to have my feet hip width straight up and down. I'm going to keep my knees straight. So I'll place one hand on top of the other. Have good posture. I'm going to take a breath in, and then exhale I'm going to reach forward as far as I can, okay? So I'm going to document that distance that I get, and that's going to be a measurement for how flexible I am in some posterior muscles, like I said, my low back and my hamstrings. So what I do is I'm going to take the best of 3 measurements, okay? So inhale, exhale, reach forward as far as I can. And I'm actually have the person that's in this video right now tell me what I got. But, once again, you're going to have to go to the website to see my scores. Alright, the next test is the bench press. So this is a strength test. What I'm going to try to do is, well, what I have set up on here is 225 pounds. And I'm going to do this as many times as I can. I'm trying to pick the weight that I can't do more than 10 times. If I could do it more than 10 times, then it would not really be a true strength test. I've already gone through a warm-up process. I've done about 5 sets of the warm-up so far with lighter weight to prepare my body. So I'm all set to go with the bench press. Next assessment is called the shark skill test. This is an assessment for balance, coordination, agility, and body awareness. So I'm going to do a pattern in these squares, and I'm going to go through it on my right leg 2 times and on my left leg 2 times, and I'm going to do this per time. So my last assessment is a cardiovascular endurance test. And generally with fitness testing, what we do is you start with more of the strength or power, muscle power testing at the beginning, and you finish up with endurance testing. So I'm actually saving, for last, the one that I like the least, but I'm going to do it. So what I'm doing is it's a 12-minute run test. I'm going to do it on a treadmill. So how I'm going to set up is I'm just going to put the treadmill like on a manual or a quick start setting, and I'm going to set the treadmill at 2% incline, and then I'm going to get the speed up, and I'm going to go at a fast-paced run, because what I want to do is, once again, get my max distance in 12 minutes. Okay, so what that's going to be doing is measuring the strength of my cardiovascular system. Another thing I'm going to do right at the end of the test, though, is I'm going to not only note my distance, but I'm going to see what my maximum heart rate was during that test, and then I'm going to measure my recovery heart rate. So I'm going to see after 1 minute what my heart rate is, and then after 2 minutes what my heart rate is. Over the course of my 6-phase program, I'm going to be retesting, and what I want to try to see is that as my cardiovascular system gets in better shape, that our recovery heart rate is faster. In other words, my heart rate will drop faster in 1 minute and 2 minutes than what it did before. And that means my cardiovascular system is okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing going. Alright, so quick start. Second plane, I'm just going to go. I want to pace myself to a certain degree, but on the other hand I need to push myself, so I don't want to really hold too much back. By the end of this 12 minutes, I should be going as hard as I can to get my max distance.